Good evening, sound check, sound check. Hi guys. Mulishani. Mutozi Chwangi, Mwachoma Bwanji. Ba Richard, how are you? Yasmin, how are you? Nakachana, how are you? Nitumezi. Ines K. Mwewa, how are you? Chiteni share mwebantu iteni abantu. Tag your friends. Tag your friend. Map School, Mulishani, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for the flowers. I receive them. Chiteni share mwebantu iteni abantu. Iteni abantu. To the live lelo after a long time. Welcome. I'm live, guys. Itena abantu tulande lelo, one of the most important things in our country, healthcare, guys. Chanda Chimba, good to see you. I'm fine, thank you. And how are you? Esther Precious, good to see you. Bachanda chiteni tagi abaneni chen tulande liashiriaba. Let's talk about this healthcare system. It's a crisis. The healthcare system and disasters is our topic today. We are also going to talk about the fake doctor who is a rapist and a scammer. He has stolen money from a lot of people, so we are going to expose him. We want the government, the Zambia police, to conduct a manhunt to arrest this man. But Felix Mulenga Mulishani, Emmanuel Chanda, how are you? Tag friends, tag Ministry of Health, but tagging any, tag Sylvia Masebo, tagging any Zambia police, guys. We are going to talk about the healthcare system, the crisis, and then also there is a man from Luansha who claimed to be a doctor. He created a group and put almost 1,000 people into that group. And he was scamming people. He had a machine. He was raping people. He was doing all kinds of things, people. So we are going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. I have the women, they'll be calling in. The women from that group, they'll be calling in and sharing their testimony. They will be sharing what happened. They'll be sharing what happened, what this man did to him. Yes. So I'll get started. I know it's late. So I want to talk about this. I have a list. I'll refer to my list. So this is what I want to talk about, guys. Zambia's healthcare crisis and disaster. Tag people, guys. Mumba tagging. Let me tag as well. Before I get started, I'm going to tag Ministry. I'm going to tag Ministry of Health. Now, Sylvia Masebo, now Zambia police. They need to know. This thing is big, guys. Ministry of Health, you need to tag them. Ministry of Health Zambia, kuwa taginga, Zambia police. We need a manhunt, guys. A lot of people have been affected in some one way or the other. A lot of people have been affected one way or another. They have been sexually violated. This man basically, he claimed to be a medical doctor, but his intention was to assault women sexually. Yes. And for me, I attribute this sexual assault on women via a women health group as part of the poor healthcare system that we have in our country. Because if we had a healthcare system, if we had a police service that was really taking care of the women and the women's rights, this man cannot continue doing what he has been doing. I have been told that this man has been actually on the run since 2014. This man who's claimed to be a doctor has had some crimes since 2014. Yes. So before we talk about the fake doctor, let us talk about the medical crisis. We need to keep talking about the medical and healthcare crisis, guys. It's really, really important that we talk about this healthcare crisis in Zambia. So we bring to light to it. Maybe the government can make it a priority. You know, government should make healthcare a priority. Government should make healthcare a priority, guys. Takwa wechalo, healthcare is the last on their list, you know. They are going to buy GXs, motor vehicles. What about healthcare? So we are here. Good to see you, Sarah. How are you? Lewis Moyo. Yes, we are going to talk about it. We will continue making noise, that they call it. This is a checks and balance. We'll continue talking until we see change. Push. We are going to continue pushing until we see change. So our Zambia healthcare is in a crisis. There are disasters there, guys. At UTH, we heard last week to say there are only 2 wheelchairs, and this is the story in most of the clinics around the country and medical centers around the country. If there is a wheelchair, you need to leave your cell phone there as a surety, so you take back the wheelchair. This is unacceptable, guys. But Evans Mulishan, I'm okay, thank you. Peter, how are you? I'm good. So we have a situation of 0 to no wheelchairs. Guys, Zambia, the richness of Zambia, the wealth of Zambia. University Teaching Hospital, this is the biggest hospital in the land. They have no wheelchairs. If you have a crisis, you need an ambulance, you have to find your own way to the hospital. After 58 years of independence, there is no emergency medical evacuation. There is no emergency response. It's only available for the rich and the poor. Sorry, only the rich. The rich are there. The rich get all the services they need because they subscribe to private clinics. They get an ambulance. But for a normal person like you and me, we have a medical crisis. We have to, if we don't have a vehicle, then we are stuck, you know. People are being carried on open, ama tracker open, muma van. You know what? Sometimes if you're in a medical emergency, you can't sit, you need to lie down. So Zambia, after 58 years of independence, we don't have ambulances, you know. If you're not a member of a private hospital, if you need an ambulance, you have to find money. And then if you can't sit, kuku booking in a van. Muli truck in a ponga ni Toyota na ponga ni isa. Eo bala kusendela. We have seen there are no hearses. Ama BID or any crime scene, abantu bayamkubasendela muma open van chitumbi. They don't have body bags. A simple thing as a body bag. Procurement. They don't have body bags. Abantu ngabafwa. You know, people are just being covered. Neftenge na mabulangeti. I'm like, really, Zambia, honestly, after 58 years of independence, this is just number incompetence, because those things, they are not even expensive. They like things like body bags, they are not expensive. You know, we are talking, if you're just joining us, we are talking about the disaster healthcare system, where government after government, they are failing to prioritize healthcare. No wheelchairs. I talked about the wheelchairs last week, and one gentleman told me that somewhere in Lusaka, there is a company where they make wheelchairs. Why can't this Department of Health or whatever department order the wheelchairs from Lusaka? Why? We are not even talking, NSP, we are not talking about Kainde. We are talking about all our governments that have led Zambia in the last 30 years. This is not about Hakainde. Hakainde came in 2 years ago, 1 year, 6 months. So all of them, they are part of it. We are not going to say this is a Hakainde problem or this is a Lungu problem. We are saying Hakainde appoints ministers. Lungu appointed ministers. Why can these ministers ensure upgrade our standards in our hospitals? Why can they do it? But they are number one to order GX. If you go to a private hospital, everything is there. You go to UTH, it's pathetic. Why? When the money, that public hospital owns all the wealth in Zambia is public. All the mines in Zambia, they produce money to run the economy. So our Zambian mines are producing minerals and the wealth just to fund politicians and certain things. Like there's nothing, the ordinary people are not benefiting. That's what I'm saying. Today I'm on healthcare. We are saying no ambulances. And then we are saying Kuriyama fake doctor all over and over. People forming groups on WhatsApp, Facebook, claiming to be doctors. And in these groups, I'm going to open the phone lines in a little bit. The women are going to call in and explain how they have been sexually assaulted by a man claiming to be a doctor. How can this happen? It's happening because the women are desperate. Women, when they go to the hospital, there is no doctor to see them. There is no equipment to test them. So this man took advantage and created a group. I hear he just had the laptop and the machine. Fake. And then from there, sexually assaulting them. We need the government to come start a manhunt for this man. And I've told all the women to report him. Report him, the government. This is big. It's even bigger than Pamela's case. This case of this doctor is bigger than Pamela's case. Because Pamela, there were only 10 women. There were 10 women and it was only for 6 months. But that doctor thing is this Chia, but whatever his name is, he started long time ago. He started in 2018, molesting women. Cynthia Lawrence, I see you, by Rebecca Mlishan. Medical evacuation, these governments, we don't care if it's Haka in the ECL, they have failed to upgrade the hospitals. But in Gabangwara, they are evacuated out of the country. It should be banned. We should not allow a situation where these politicians, they are failing to improve the conditions in the hospitals, but in Gabangwala, they are using public funding to be evacuated out of the country for treatment. Why can't they use that same money and fix the hospitals so that every Zambian can enjoy world-class healthcare? Pay the doctors good, have all the equipment and medications. After 60 years of independence, we are still medically evacuating people to other countries because we can't plan. Yes. Women now, maybe that's a good, bigger, important point. Like someone who can summon up, they are supposed to be monitoring, but Zikta is quick to arrest. When you say anything political, Zambia police was Zikta, but this man was parading as a doctor, almost 5, 6 years, 7 years, Kale Bayamba. A man was parading as a medical doctor, raping women, impregnating minor children. So Mozambique, our police, politicians who are fighting for a better life for people, but some people who are ruining families, raping women, raping children. They are walking scot-free. Now he's on the run. Why is this man not arrested? Why? In Rural healthcare, now we can't even talk. Bana maya bakapira mumpanga ifumonga lyabuka pakuti ende ayatike kuka clinic kuli efumo ko papa munshira. After 58 years of independence. But meanwhile, we have members of parliament changing GG in your talk every 5 years vale change. Eh? Where are the priorities of our leaders? Our priorities, yama leaders, yesunishi. Women give life. Ama women never feel like women mama politicians, never youth never to tukana. We women, we bring life. But the conditions under we give birth are deplorable. Limbinoa papila homumpanga bebwino. Panchungani umumfipatalo mutamwa ma disinfectant if into fila nunka kumaleba wad kuria if into fiari ona ikamumaleba wad. Public hospital. Public. I'm not talking from without. I have 3 children and 2 of those children I had them in a public hospital. Ndola Central Hospital to be specific. Uleft mafia mu delivery room mwana obekuku pelo mwana ati abana tabaya kumanesari mwadi baba koswe. It was there. My daughter, she's 28 years old now. My daughter is 28, but you know papi de Kundola Central. I couldn't even recover. Before I recovered, I just left from the delivery. No, we can't go to nursery. That problem from 28 years ago is still happening. Healthcare. Do you want to kill all Zambians? I was talking to a certain gentleman today who told me that he was dehydrated. He was dehydrated and went to one of the hospitals. I'm not a medical person, but he went to the hospital at cannula. Yes. Takwali cannula chukumupela ile trip ile katushinga ni fluid ile if iloko ya mu drip bamu bikira mukapa chulenwa takuli cannula na machubing katushinga ni finish tabakwete tulela na pano tulela na tuli mu Champions League. This is happening now in the Champions League. Like honestly, really, do you value life of people? Mulashita value umi bwa abantu bushe. Kochi umugichi patala chaka no kwata cannula. Mwandi kuchiwa papa. Ngani muma, the other day my friend had in the QUTH. Ali mulaini so, bali lolela almost 12 hours mulaini QUTH. Bale lolela. Ama doctor na ponga dibana sina mama na office bale no amati balela nderiash. And the people died. I was there. I happened to, let's say, I called my friend and I was talking to my friend. And while I'm on the phone with my friend, somebody died. I could hear abantu balelino muntu afa balelolela kudya ku images. Abantu na beka all day. So ngachako that you need emergency. That's why it says emergency. It means that the response has to be quick. Umuntu nga wayamu emergency apopene bafire bakumona apopene kama ni emergency. Umuntu aleshikira umuntu alefwa. But so they don't care. Because they must scan nangudi ku emergency na mwikala mulaini bamona ma patient condition ekyo bali ule muna kwachali mu serious condition bamusenda popene bamumona. Even 1 hour more emergency is a concern without being seen. Kochi wa afa mulaini abantu balefa mu malaini. Natwikala tuli mu Champions League tulelenga magrafu nokweba abantu ati miti bale baba doctor. Bushe ba doctor ba doctor banga mu Zambia. Imiti shire yakuisa. We are not talking about New Dawn. Me, I'm saying about the healthcare system in Zambia. A problem mwema Zambians. You keep defending this New Dawn government. I am not even here to talk about New Dawn government. I am just saying our healthcare system is pathetic. And this new Dawn government has the instruments of power to change that. Actually, you can change it. Tembo. If you watch the news, which I know you watch the news, mulamone fichitika nga kwaba national disaster. In the okay, let me not even go far. You saw what happened when there were floods in Malawi. When there were floods in Malawi, emergency supplies. Zambia was one of the people who donated emergency supplies to Malawi when they had the floods. Not too long ago, but Zambia. So my point here is this new Dawn government need to have a sense of agency. The new Dawn government, they must have a sense of urgency in restoring the Zambian healthcare systems. That's what we are saying. 2 years is too long. Abantu balepa daily. People are dying day and night because of the incompetence, the complacency, the lack of action of this new Dawn government. They have the mandates. When there were floods in Malawi, disaster kit ku Malawi. Even in Kanyama there, they acted. The DMMU, what disaster management unit. Actually, that disaster management unit should actually start working now and visit all the hospitals and ensure that our hospitals are fully staffed and what is missing is provided. Like, which they defend if you are praising but praising when you go to the hospital, you praising, and do they give you a special line and a special treatment? You praising when you go to a public hospital. You are praising and go to public hospital. Do you receive special treatment? Wala mi pay no line at a praising at antamenyuku. Na ba doctor waisa wangu mikumimona. This is unacceptable. It is unacceptable for the healthcare system to be going through what it is going through. And this new Dawn government, they came on a promise of change. They need to do something quick. Like yesterday, this new Dawn government, 1 year, 2 months is long. We saw how they organize themselves. No donation flood. Why can they organize themselves, at least even the UTH? Because UTH is the main referral hospital. People come from all parts of the country to UTH. All the major hospitals in the land, they are only like, in each province, that is 10, Why can they mobilize themselves? Healthcare, healthcare is lacking and wanting. We have been saying here that Sylvia Masebo needs to be fired, and all the president does every time is to defend Sylvia Masebo. Chimwana Temba will even block you if you write anything stupid again, Papeja. Panana could block her. We are saying that the healthcare system is pathetic and they need to act as soon as possible. It's a disaster. Give time for what? Time for more people to die. Are you going to bring all the people because of a poor healthcare system? That's why some of the praise singers, they are brainwashed. The healthcare system. You know that when you are sick, your window, the first few hours of a disease attacking are really important. When you go to a hospital, You need to get that care. That's why some people are dying mumaline. Kuliumbisha kwa chilimbi, ngabamubika oxygen, they can mulamona mulatamba ma movies pa TV, you see how it is. Some of you mafuma kumishibushe. I don't understand you. Like everyone is now on the internet. You watch movies, you see how they respond. And Zambia is a rich country, it's not a poor country. We have what it takes to have a world-class global healthcare system, public global healthcare system. We have the money, what it takes. But you are there praising foolishness. Yes, Cynthia Lawrence. Healthcare one is pathetic, and we need to talk about it. We need to talk about healthcare. So remember, women, if the phone is ready, I'll start taking calls now. The ladies, you can call in. Call in, Mayo, let's talk about this doctor. We want him to be arrested. We want this doctor to be arrested. We want a manhunt for him. The Ministry of Health, Basilvia Masevo, ama ambulance yale fwa kwa mleshta pyama GX. When are you going to buy ambulances for the whole Zambia patala pyonse? Mukashta lilali ama ambulance. Suji light tracking ya suji light over £10. Uwa ikwata ni nani? Ngabashisha track ya suji light ya solution. I know my HH went that what are the solution? The solution is sell that impounded truck of suji light. Mushtama wheelchair, mushtama ambulance, mushtama miti mufipatala. Revamp, rehabilitate my labor ward. Ama machine mushtama MRI machines, ama cancer machine mushite. There is a truckload of suji light. People are dying. Ikamutawal walikapu. Uyu amaleta likapakatwish. Limbibali kwa tempia private. And for me, I'm not here to talk about for rich people. I'm not here to talk for rich people. I'm here to talk about the poor people who are vulnerable. So iwenga waisa pano walikwata insurance. Elo walikwata nempia ula yaku private hospital. Elo chideku kalipe fyondelanda. You are lost. All I can say is you are lost and get away from my page. Chapwa. Shishile mukulandira abantu abawina pano. Yesterday, I just want to mention that yesterday there was an article circulating that Chushika Sanda had collapsed. I hope she's recovering. But then in that same article, that Chushika Sanda had collapsed and be rushed, I don't know. I'm sure she was rushed to a private hospital. And they were saying that there are arrangements to evacuate her, medical evacuation to another country for treatment. Like, really? So only the rich people and politicians, their lives matter. Rich people and politicians, their lives matter because these rich people, when they get sick, they go to a private hospital, or if it's too complicated, they get a medical evacuation, whichever country they want for treatment. Meanwhile, Zambians are dying on a line in UTH. Is that normal? We are 58 years of independence. 58 years of independence. Rich people, they are medically evacuated in Gabalu Alabaya. If our own people, the children or sons and daughters of the soil, sons and daughters of the soil, they are dying muma line. But you wanna tembo, I am come, them for fishinka. Tamufo kumfwe fishinka. Mufwa atule lumba na everyday lumbani madoda bantu balefwa. Efye mufwa atule lumba pano. Mufwa atule lumba free education. Efye mufwa atule lumba. But the real matters which are really affecting people, you don't want us to talk about it. If we talk about the real healthcare crisis, Apa, you start telling me I wanted a job. Even if I wanted a job, so what? That will not stop talking me about the problems that we have. Even if I wanted a job, the thing is, Abama ministers in Gabalwa private hospital. Then from there, they are evacuated out of the country with a public fund. If I want to be so ordinary people, they are dying mumilaini. Kulolela doctor abe esi abamone. Hello doctor ni shomo adimulia. Hello my doctors, maybe why they do that. Maybe they don't even have the medication to give the patient. So they are just sitting there. They don't have the medication, the equipment, they don't have it. So even if somebody goes emergency, so by new dawn, if to let me about your disaster management, we need disaster management unit to visit all our hospitals. Muriama disaster. It's a disaster. Eh? It's a disaster going on. A lot of people have come to me because of privacy, they cannot film what is happening in those hospitals because of privacy laws. But HH na Mutarena Lumango, all the women of influence, Masebo, go incognito to these hospitals. We'll learn entourage. Because if you go in with the entourage, they will take you well to places where they want you to go and see. But if you go incognito, you'll be able to see the real filth, the real disasters in these hospitals. Mulefa tule ikalafano tule lumba baleta free education. But my teachers ni manga. Mulefa tule lumba NAPSA, how many people are collecting that NAPSA? And it's your money. I don't understand. Let me draw a little bit about this NAPSA thing. Mwebantu, that NAPSA thing is not free money. It is your money. So I don't know why mulelumba NAPSA. I don't get it. Do you really understand what NAPSA is? NAPSA is a percentage of your money which is deducted monthly from your pay and put in a retirement plan so that when you retire, you can use that money for your retirement. No, but you have access to your money before you retire. It becomes a big deal. No, it's normal. In every country, everyone, every working person who contributes to a pension fund, if you contribute to that pension fund, you have access to that money. No, but I don't know why Muleya, Zambia is become like, I don't know, mana. It's not mana, it's not free. NAPSA is your money which you contribute every month. Eh? It is your money. So I don't know why this whole thing about NAPSA has become a political thing like it's free. It's not free money. NAPSA is your money which we're winning. And she send a bashibika kudokuwa tingesa kufonesha for retirement. So the loba isa kwe bati kutu wa mpya you can withdraw money from your pension. Wayambo kusamwa. Eh? I don't understand why you are saying NAPSA. It's not free money. Kuti mwasama nga chakwa cha free. If it was free money, yes, kuti mwasama. Ngani free money, kuti mwasama, but it's not free money. It's your hard-earned money. NAPSA. So once your mundu lepoka NAPSA had to contribute to it. You can't just come from the street where you know what in penny NAPSA tawasonkeramu. Nimpia shobe. So I don't get why some of you are celebrating. Because it's normal. Everywhere in the world is normal. They have just normalized the situation. You know? It's normal everywhere. If you contribute to a pension scheme, it's normal to access your funds, to withdraw from it, to take loans. Actually, you're actually loaning. Like for me, the pension scheme that I had here, that I have, you contribute to it. And then if you want, you can make a partial withdrawal. It's a loan. You're actually loaning yourself your own money. Let me block you. I think I need to ban this man. He's disturbing me, and I don't like his comments. We are here to say healthcare is pathetic. Tagging anyway, Sylvia Masebo muba tagging nama doctors muba tagging. And I want Dr. Mujajati muba tagging. If someone can tag Dr. Mujajati, because I want him to come in and help the women who have been molested by a fake doctor. So I don't know if there is a doctors association in Zambia. You need to tag them. But you can tag about Dr. Mujajati because he's a social media. He has a big platform. But Dr. Mujajati, please tag him. Can someone tag about Dr. Mujajati? Because Dr. Mujajati has a big platform and he talks about it. He gives advice on social media. So I think about Dr. Mujajati can connect the women who have been sexually assaulted and scammed by this fake doctor. Please tag Dr. Mujajati Mwebantu. And I'm ready to take calls. I am ready, Vanamayo. I am ready for your calls. I am ready for calls, but tag Dr. Mujajati. But Dr. Mujajati, tag him here. Therefore, the women, it's over 1,000 women were in a group added by a fake doctor. It's all because we don't have a credible, our healthcare system is falling into shambles. That's why women ran to a fake doctor who sexually assaulted them and defrauded them, not all of them. Some of these women in this group, they were sexually assaulted and they were defrauded of money. So we need the Zambia police to start a manhunt for this man. He has already been reported at several police stations in the country, and we want the police station to conduct a manhunt and fish out this man. Mutagging tayari ba public lawyer. Yes. By public, because this case of these women is big. It's almost 1,000 women were scammed. They were in a group. And this man raped a teenage girl, a virgin girl. That's how he was discovered. You know? This is a big case, guys. It is a big case. Somebody can't be in raping, in a group and claiming to be a doctor. And I want to talk to our women. It's like Zambian women, you need to be sensitive. Vanamayo, now I'm addressing Vanamayo. Vanamayo, don't join a group as a medical doctor without you verifying their credentials. No, all the thieves now they are online. All the thieves are online. This man was meeting people, Muma Lodge. Muma Lodge, Vanamayo. Vanamayo, don't do it. Do not do it. Kaviaku Central Hospital, and then Central Hospital, they have got a central or public hospital, they have got clinics over Bombana Yena. If you are in a situation, go to General Hospital, UTH, Indora Central, Kite Central, Ronald Ross. If they can't help you, the doctors in those hospitals will refer you to a clinic. Don't find a clinic by online. Umuntu na Facebook page ati nine doctor. But tagging anyway, Dr. Mujajati, please. Bambuya man, you are tagging in. napiba n'okubipa eryashiri nalikaba nalikaba mwebantu eryashiri nalikaba omuntu apanga Facebook page ati I'm a medical doctor. I'm sweating, guys. This topic is so hot. Kuno summer, California. The temperature is almost 100 degrees. So to let that umuntu apanga Facebook page that is a medical doctor. Why? Because women are desperate. These are women's rights now. These are women's rights now being abused. Women, almost 1,000 women in a group, they were sexually assaulted. Eh? They were sexually assaulted, these women. Let me read the definition of sexual assault. How much they understand. I need to read the definition of sexual assault. Because if you're Zambia, we are on our own, especially women. We need the AMA women's organizations from Zambia, former women's organization. These women in this group, they tried to go to movie studio, they tried to go to ZNBC to cover their story, and no, they all refused to cover their story. That's how they came to me to say, Madam, can you please bring up this story? There is nowhere. AMA women's organizations, yonse, yalifwa. Niba tuliemo bonse. Women's organizations, niba tuliemo. They can't do what they're supposed to be doing. So a lot of these women have been assaulted sexually. Now I'm going to read a definition of sexual assault. So much to understand. Sexual assault is an act in which one intentionally sexually touches another person without that person's consent or coerces physically, forces the person to engage in a sexual act against their will. It is a form of sexual violence that includes child sexual abuse, groping, rape, and torture. So, we need intervention. We need Zambia police to come in, Dr. Mujaji tagging all these organizations. This is a big case, guys. 1,000 women were in this group. Some of them, they are grown women. So, sexual assault. Even a conversation can be a sexual assault. It's not only physical, you know. An action. Social doesn't want that telling he was on the phone and telling women explicit sexual things. The women they will share, they are going to share these things. But I think some of the content is too explicit to share it on a public platform. And then some of the women, they are probably married women, they can't even come and say that this happened to them. But I'm saying if you are married, go to the police and report it secretly, anonymously. If you were a victim of this man, come here to police station and say, I have come to report this case. I'm one of the victims. Please hide my identity. So, hello, this man that is a watchtower, never a watchtower, what is a staunch church. Hi, Zain, how are you? Wellington, Murishan. This same man, he is a staunch watchtower muchech. Then we were talking about the healthcare system to say our healthcare system is in a crisis. You know, we don't have anything. Abantu balefira mu milaini, imiti takwaba, ama ambulance takwaba, ama catheter takwaba, ama cannula takwaba, fyonse kuya mukushita. Chikanga bale baba kunomba kana fati na mabedi mulesenda paku awu mwanzini. Tulera na palia uyu shitato yukuli shitata kulwansha fake doctor mwe bantu bakwalesa is on the run ba police kuti mwafiro kuikato umuntu what's them he was abusing over 100,000 women ba police mwitulekeresha ba police saying this is on the women's rights. We are talking about women's rights and health care. That is the topic today, to say if we had a credible, if we had a health care system which women can trust, this man we win ngata pangire group ayamba nokulachita abuse banamayo financially and sexually. He stole a lot of money from women. Kulebe banamayo lipia nama 10,000 katinga mashingayo kula balasa nenye timiti shabufi. This man is a threat. I'm actually told that this man impregnated his own daughter, incest. This man also conducted incest. He sexually molested his own daughter when she was 17. One of this man's daughters as a child by him. So the situation is like this man, this man had no mwana, his own daughter. This man is wanted, is a criminal. He needs to be caged. Which is his own blood. He impregnated his own daughter. And I got this news today. So the fact that the wife is still married to him, she's an accomplice. Mrs. It fake doctor. Because Mrs. Chiaba allowed her husband to molest her daughter, no fairly shomwana. Everybody can accompany no one. I don't know if this is true or false. We are here that Mrs. Chiaba's daughter was impregnated by her own father when she was 17. 12-year-old. By this same man is an animal. Tagging any police in a police move tagging and tagging in a machilufia tayali, public lawyer, Zambia. This case is bigger than the case Yabena Pamela. It's big because it's a lot of people involved. Some of the people cannot even come out and say what happened to them. Ndelo le lama phone call. Anyway, just put your comments. Imagine aku raping abana. In fact, one of the kids who was raped, the kid who made this news come out, she's 19-year-old, and she's a virgin. So when they started going in their group, actually a break. All the women started coming out, you know. But red flag, do not entertain anyone who is such an enable doctor. Go on the internet and find them. Everybody now, we are living in a digital age. Everyone should have you should be able to trace umuntu by internet. If what umuntu akwebat ni chite wa type shina ishina lyako talishire, red flag. Uyo ba police bakoma order. So uyo ino pela ma order kuya mkuikata tayari. Let that person who pela order kuya mkuikata tayari. Ba pela order kuya mkuikata chiyabo uyo. Ningufati uyo chiyaba kachinga mutonga ati is a Tonga man. And he's even posting pictures katushipa famo kwali ne ngombe. Southern Province, police in Southern Province. Posen kwa man. Oseni kwa mano ba police in Southern Province kuti mwamfashani kumilani lo mwana. Mwatwala omwana kuri doctor tayamutangate achitaenda amulala traumatizing the kid. Limbia mpela na malwele nefumo, all those things. What's wrong with what's happening in Zambia, Kanshi? Eh? People are coming to report to me. Who am I? I'm not even a government official. Eh? Government officials, you are there. Make avail yourself to the public to come to you when they have a problem. What the hell is going on in Zambia, Kanshi? What the hell is going on? Eh? People have been trying to get this story go public so that this man is wanted and arrested. But they have been failing to get through to the relevant authorities. Who am I? Be accessible, do your job. Do your job. Respond. Like, how did I connect with these people? I got a message on my phone and I responded, how are you? Yeah, madam, we have a problem. Okay, I'll call you. What is the best time? I made time, we talked. I'm like, oh my God. Customer service. Do your job. Zambia, do your job. Public service. Mule kana shimbini chitonga wamipera. Mwaka na kwa tawe ne 13 fichitefyo. Mule poke nchito bati. Mule firoku bombe chiteo mule folelap. I would do it. This is the second time I've come live to talk about this. But I'm saying there are people who are being paid to do this job. Where are they? Where are they for the lapo? Where are they for the lapo? Victim support you ko. Kachina ni victim support kuma faweza katuishi uko. Human Rights Commission. Where are they? Your offices must be accessible to the public. The family of this 19-year-old, they are trying to access now counseling. AMA services, all these phone numbers should be made on the Ministry of Health site. Ministry of Health website should have information. If you're a victim of rape, call this number. If you need counseling, call this number. All this information should be public on Ministry of Health website so that victims know where to go when they're in a crisis. You got to go. Healthcare, Zambian healthcare need to be a global standard. Zambia, we are in a Champions League. We can't have a healthcare system where women are being abused because you don't have, as a Ministry of Health, they don't have a program for women's healthcare where women can go to. Now that's why this idiot man created a group and women started going there for help. It's all because of the failures of Ministry of Health. If the Ministry of Health had it together, the women will go there. All the information will be on the website. Women, if you have a health issue, the clinics are there. Call this person. If you're a victim of rape, blah, 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 blah. If you have sexually assaulted, blah, 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 blah. All that information should be there. No, but Ministry of Health is zero. People are just now going to me. I'm a blogger here. I am a blogger, but I am the one who has time to start doing your job. How much I should be paid? I am the one who should be paid because the one who's supposed to be doing this job right now is a spokesperson, Waku Health or Waku government. Because this is the big thing. It's a big case.
This is a big case, you know. Somebody purporting to be a doctor, are they raping abantu, are they lasa abantu imithi, and the prescribed imithi. It's a big case. In George, I see you. This is a big case. Sylvia Masebo, women's health is a big thing everywhere. It's a big thing. Eh? You are supposed to have women's clinic and contact numbers on your website where women can go to. Number mama nenama umuntu achita capitalize pali yo ine low weakness yako bati bana mayo. Amona ati women's health mwali bendalama. Umuntu yamushita fake to be a doctor. Alex are raping abana mayo na abana besu. So that's the wrong number there is wrong. The phone number is +1, not +2. Is a mistake. So the phone number is +1, not +2. +1650. Yeah. So it's not +2, but +1. Eh? But Sylvia Masebo, put the numbers. You need to have the Department of Women Health in the Department of Health. Women's health is very important. Eh? Bana mayo nomba kuyafe kuishiru lidebepo mufi because UTH ngamwaya kulya our healthcare system there's nothing for women, and this man he must be very intelligent. He saw the opportunity and used it as an opportunity to start raping women and sexually assaulting women and scamming them for their money. It's a shame. Elohim, where you must be accessible. Kuma movie. This is Zambian media. Let me come to the issue number Zambian media. Zambian media, why are you not accessible? Eh? Abama women balinje, but they tried to kuya kuma Zambian media, kuma movies to movie TV, Diamond, Kashman Kuzed NBC to cover this story. They all refuse to cover the story. Why? Banamayo, tuikatane. I'm going to post a link here. If you want to join this group of women, we have formed a WhatsApp group. We can share information and we'll be here. We'll be talking every week. I think once a week nakula isapanu and talk about it to ensure that wakamukakioyu. Ngabamukakio tukaleka okulanda po. Elo mule batagging abonse, mubatagging na bakakainde Sylvia Maseboba, Dr. Mujajati. This thing needs to be big. This man culprit need to be apprehended. Bafile ba mukaka. Mu Champions League, sure. Healthcare need to be upgraded like yesterday. Yes. Sue them for what? Kuchi wa suing omuntu when wari raping omwana. Kuba suing inesh. Mule yangara imwe. You know, we trivialize things. Faith, that comment is not even you know, you shouldn't write such things. How would you feel facing and how much to the rape? Eh? Put yourself in the shoes of one now over to the rape. Ela mulesa kama natake sense winga. Nangwa swing no mulando ukwete ukalamba. There is proof, there is everything. Ko police raped the kid. This girl has all the evidence. Immediately it happened, she went to the police and they have evidence that it is true. Come on, 10 days ago or last year, if you don't have the video to prove it, you are in tough luck. But immediately you are raped, you go to a police, you go to a hospital. They capture everything, evidence. Chapa, the evidence is there. So anyway, Naya, nobody's calling. I think the point is clear, guys. We are talking about this fake doctor. I hear he's a Tonga man. Chiabati mutonga kana waunka kugwembe dhali na waunka kumapanga ya na waunka kunani kubwengwa basaka tumuyanda oloyu chiaba olamilandu. I'm going to post a page on my his photo. I'm going to post his photo on my page. If you see him, do a citizen's arrest. Ngamamu mwanache kumukafa mwaiteke abalumete nangu 3 or 4. Mwabakaka. Elo na bena abakashimwe bali kulwansha. Citizen's arrest. Mubatwale ku police station bali balondoli abalumi okobaba. You women in the group. The women in that group. If you were violated, or sexual assaulted, muye musende ba Mrs. Chiaba. Muwachite citizens arrest no kubatwala police station because when she's also guilty of incest. She allowed her husband to rape her daughter. Kweli bano mwana evidence okoi. Ero muzambia no mana tukwatana DNA. Tapale opo benga kanini. Healthcare in Zambia is pathetic, guys. It needs to change. Tapani about 2 years. Ukukuma now we bali 12 donation within a day. In the pupu yato ale donation for disaster. So why can they put it meet mufipatala as a disaster management? Huh? Ababa wife ababa bachi abamuvachite citizens arrest. She's an accomplice to rape and incest. Yes. She's harboring a criminal. Nangukute mwechupo kuchumwa umeafialo mwana no mwana obe na wikali. Mwabe mpali no mwana obe. Is she no? I think she need to go to psychiatric evaluation. His wife need to go to a psychiatric evaluation. There is no way I can be mumpali. First of all, impali she narikana. I tejimbe mumpali of any sort, narikana. Narikane mpalini. So, no mpali, not only with a strange woman, impali no mwana obe wafiere. Wafiero mwana wamukusha, vaisa kupanika. Abe shukuru bobe, they are your own blood. It's shameful. Incest in Zambia is a crime. Zambian law should be changed. Ama Zambian law is in the finifichitike fya kwa chumuntu, areping omwana wakwe, ba fifuta tawe will solve it as a family. That's gotta be changed. Kulaita promote you upuba. You umuntu ayapulana nomwana wakwe from there to police tawe will solve it as a family. No, that law has to change. In most of these countries, if such a crime happens, it's you versus the state. Because they know that if such happens, and then that person will walk and then they'll start doing the same things. So because the laws in Zambia has to change. If you defile umublulu olomwana olionse it has to be settled in court, and then it's you versus the state, the republic. So you can't negotiate with the republic. You have to go in and save time so that you repent, you think about everything. So inende fo kumpwatika chiaba na bakakaka na bakashina bena na bakaka mwebena lwansha do a citizen's arrest mubasende bana chiaba bakayelondolola balume babwe oko bali nesho balume nesho bayikala kumpadi ku mwana wabo no mwana wabo. She need to explain bana chiaba, how the hell do you stay kumpadi no mwana obe umwana obe aba mukashimu nobe? Is she normal? Cover my want to elect of 100 degrees summer, imokona kwambo kutala if it's summer. All right, guys. I'm done. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll be here live with another interesting topic. God bless you. But a topic to akulanda pofi. Until bakakekate. I'll read your comments and try to respond to your comments. Yes. Yes, women are very vulnerable and taken advantage of. Yeah. Mumone te apa pene chitike. Bale kutukana me. Ule minister wa ile kuchita bully nani kitwe me. Eh? Women are vulnerable. That's why they are protected. You know, the laws, the Zambian law have to step in and start protecting our women, honestly. Okay, let me call you back.
Hello.
Hello. You are live. You can go ahead.
Okay. Indeed, women in Zambia, they are vulnerable. One day, they are vulnerable. I think these cases have taken long for the police to act. It's almost a month. It's almost a month. Women have been complaining. But kuwansha tatoa ufa kwefiri fionse twali nkwati okay ba police bali ya kungandoko basanga kwa bakashi nomba up to now tatoa ufa kwefiri bali kwelera ko oloshani. And what is the way forward now? Ngatabaka sangira kwa kamuntu akungata bakekete all two ifo tirofa bakekate batwebe bitibale la sabantu because abatata bale pere nyeresi bonse bana nabo balacomplain artistically. So tulefaka kese londolola what medication will be administered mu bantu usheshiri bwino oloshani shali bwino oloshani. As long as is a fake doctor tulefaka bakekate bakapokola bakekate kwena bembe tyapasweka bakekate akakamuntu uyu muntu is a danger to society. Tebantu abakweba ati balerekera na mu society balenda nabo mfu achikulirepu bakaleka kaleya na 1 month kenda fe free like that. Sure. Mwajini tefe fyo. Kwena na hospitals na mwena babombereko. Imiti inchi. Ifi na maleba wazi muna chitama okununga mwabe fiena. Sure na manese kwena baleba bweke chako ku school. Babasambisha ko paso balingira okubomba mwanjini. Ibi bombere yabo abengite sana misa kufye nisi wambe alipapire kundulo kwa tinaletira nokufunda balinje bati nga wachitanani kano kubaka kuchitaka ntu bakakuipa ilo mwana ukateeka nyefyo ukateeka ku hospital ati umwana alifuma bana sinabeka loko baleno ati apunda mwana ndunga fweni mwana umwana nafuma ati apapene wishira mwana kutafuma chani umwana alifuma bana sinabeka baishireke mukumutenda mukumuwanya nisho umwana nafuma kare bisheke yamanu esho kwena mwanjini twatokerana pakuleta i program ba ubuntu forum ture mitotela sana mkwaitu afweni akaka mdala bakekataka kachiaba olo na hospitals mwanjini turekwa improvement ba kaida ichema mwanjini babombele popa muna ba minister babo batiuvya masebo ishoko ture monefi absensha utafiri wama na totel
na totela. Thank you. Yeah. Mwandi kuchiwa filo nefya kulanda. My sad stories. You know, kuchu umuntu ama nurses. Sorry. Yes. So mwe bantu bakwalesa eri ashirio. We need help. Yeah. It's a big case. This is a big case. Identity theft. Actually, He didn't even steal anyone's identity. Doctor. Because he didn't use anybody's identity. Doctor. He's a scammer. Hmm? So it's sad mwe bantu bakwalesa inedi ashidi na spirit yandilira omwanti. It's sad. Abantu balefu abantu kulayipapisha. Imagine if you're a first mother, first time ukuya kulebero wayipapisha weka banesi nabekala balenwati banesi zibashani mwe banesi muleleke nchito nursing mutima. If you care people and love people, then you should be a nurse. Don't go in nursing ulesha pali paycheck. Labor ni kumfwa. You don't know after ngawalafu pusuka ngawalafu omuntu. Namba kuti ule papa sure weka manesi walenu wati. Kwisa isomwana nishinawa makali. Nati ya wakali. Kwisa mkuwami. Where are the inspectors? What's happening? Our effort to learn that our Ministry of Health Mwandini, it's a disaster. I'm a public hospital, ni death trap. Ungawafe ku public hospital. Ku paper fee. In fact, they don't expect to come back alive because they don't offer them any medical help. People who want medical help, they go to a private hospital. So, I think that's what it is. Zambia public hospitals have become a hospice. There is no health. They are not nursing people to health. You go to a public hospital, it's 50-50. You have to call someone for a doctor to see you. Otherwise, it's not your day. So some people, they don't even go to the hospital. They just go to the hospital to die. Hi, Kimbo. It's so sad, and we'll continue talking about this. Zambian hospitals have now become a hospice. Death trap. Somewhat to the Champions League. Which country in the Champions League where hospital in a death whatever a death trap? Oh, they value life. In the hospital, would take or a paper and ticket 911. Coach Mamma ambulance for your life, some ambulance naponga niang. Fancy up to save a life because they know everybody values life. You only have one life. And if something goes wrong, there's always a chance to save it. Tulipano twakulalanda namailo tulipano bana mayo mukati mendefa mwilati na bana mayo mwilati na ninsambu shenu elo pano identity yenu I will hide it elo ma voice ya palana nangu bafo bati bali kumfire balaishi bashanati niwewe kuna stay anonymous. Otherwise, if you can't call in, make a comment here. So good night, guys. Bye-bye, Naya. Stay blessed. I hope to come with a show with good news. Otherwise, I'm a topics here. Depressing. Kumupashi fe Sophie. Yeah, depressing. Why shiba? If you're a mother, a grandmother, you know wanting depressing stuff. Like tukaseka kwani ilali. Tukalande kwa ifisuma. When are we ever going to have a good time and talk about good things? Talk about positive changes in the country. When? I don't want to be a bearer of bad news all the time, but I will do it. If I have to be a bearer of bad news all the time, I will do it. But I'm just saying that people need to do their job. People need to do their job so that eventually we can be sharing good news stories. If it escapes Suma. Eh? I know there was a wedding here, one hour in Chile, but it's like, you know what? It's a good news, but it's only for one person. One hour in Chile, yeah, but you celebrate, yeah. But that is not touching. We want to celebrate news there because all Zambians are affected. One wedding, yes, that's good news for Bahakaide and his family. Balemusongera mangombe, balemusongera elephant, yes, good for them. But for Zambians, what are Zambians getting out of life? They can't even afford this simple health care. They are being, you know, manipulated. You innocently go to a women's health group to try and get some medical help. You end up being raped and scammed. What is that? Sad news, guys. Sad news. But we'll be here. We'll be talking. Until things change. So God bless you. See you tomorrow. We'll talk some more about this subject. God bless you. Thank you. Follow, like, share Queen Pumi Show. Bye.